I had to just stop everything because I just saw the very image in my prophecy that I reported that I saw of Mr. Trump, Donald Trump, in my dream that I put on my channel on August 24th, last month, 2024. I had a what had the complete uh, vibe of a prophetic dream. So because it was had that prophetic air, I had to stop everything and post that dream. And that dream I shared was that Donald Trump would become president. And I shared how I saw that dream. And now I have to say, I broke uh, my disappearance where I'm actually away from my channel because I'm working on my next music video, and I'm really at this point I'm editing the music video itself, and it's a lot of work, even if it is just simple. So, anyways, I it was about 5 in the morning. I'm just talking about an hour ago, and I had woken up in my chair again because I've been working, and before I signed off and officially finished my sleep in the bed, I said, I need to check because there's a tropical storm that might turn into a hurricane. I thought I saw something that where it said it had become a hurricane, and I have shared on my channel where I do decrees, and these decrees the Lord has blessed me every time He has answered them and has kept hurricanes away from causing harm in my area. Even if a hurricane does come close or even passes through, the decrees have kept me from having any kind of issues as I have put up to the Lord. And I'm sorry because I'm really exhausted because I've been working so much. However, it's just had my mind blown, and this is timely as well. So I've got to muster my strength together and do this one. So when I went onto YouTube to check to see this video that had caught my eye a few hours before about the hurricane, I saw this video by somebody named Devory Darkins. I'm reading here on my computer, and the title was "Election Rocked as Donald Trump Gets Huge Endorsement." And I'm talking to you. It's September. Look at here, 23rd, 23rd. It's now 6:51 a.m. And so I'm interested in these developments because of the prophetic dream. I've been checking here and there to see how God is working this. How is He working this? Because it is because at the time I got the dream, I wasn't 1,000% sure that because God didn't actually speak to me from heaven when I'm awake. It was a prophetic a dream, and I didn't have total certainty that it would happen if it was just a dream because I'm a human being. Okay, and even though God has given me things prophecy for a long time, um unless He actually appears to me or speaks to me, there's a chance of doubt. I could just be a dream. So I made that clear. So I was following loosely since I got the dream that was heavy on the actual prophetic, of how it was presented to me. Um, I was following loosely the events going on to see how God was working this, if this would happen, because as I shared at the time when I reported that prophetic dream, was it really looking impossible. And that's exactly what was the dream has showed me, that it would look impossible. And towards the last minute, there would be a sudden change to his popularity with the people, and it would be essentially a landslide that he would win. However, this was conveyed to me in prophetic methods, which, for me, often what God will do, He gives me Daniel type of dream visions where they are symbolic, and it requires understanding what those symbols are. It's not often just a plain telling me what it is. So this was a very brief dream, and it was symbolic. I was shown a particular image of him, and at that point, that was when there was going to be a turnaround, a massive turnaround in people's popularity, how they viewed him. And that turnaround was um, the significance of that he was winning. And not that he was winning, he was going to be president, period. So when I was checking out that hurricane and I saw this election rocked as Donald Trump gets huge endorsement, I said, okay, I'll check it out. It's only 11 minutes. And oh my gosh, in the first 3 minutes, my mind was blown away when the photo that this fellow of Devori was sharing on an article that he came across from Fox the night before, a few hours before. It was the exact prophetic photo that I was shown of Trump in the vision. It was precisely what I was shown, and it was interesting when I saw it in the vision, in the vision of the night. That's what Daniel calls some of his prophetic dreams. It was made like a 3D type of image. I saw him sideways, and I'm just going to play that little part when I spoke that, because as usual, I hardly say anything very briefly. And when I reported that dream last month, it was about 9 minutes and 42 when I actually said the specifics of the dream. So I'm imagining most people didn't sit through to that point. So I'm just going to replay that particular minute and a half so you can hear me describe what I saw, what I was being shown. I was then being shown him go from being the way he looks now, like he's definitely lost, to he was. I saw a side view of him, and it was a view of him. He was, like dressed like he is in this suit. He was putting his arm up like in a fist of victory, and there was auditorium lights I could see. So it's kind of like maybe night, and big crowds. Just I was getting this impression, and the the overwhelming embracing of the people of him, and he was showing he's going to be president. That's it. From some sudden last minute turnaround. I don't know what it is. It's not important. Only what was important was that it will lead, not that it will lead to, but that was being shown that although he for the majority of the time, he's going to appear and he will be looking like he can't even compete. He's going to have a sweeping victory. And so I saw a side view of him, and the view of him was him dressed in a suit, and he was putting his arm up. He had a fist of victory, and there was auditorium lights. I could see it was kind of like maybe night, and big crowds, and I was getting this impression. It was an impressionistic type of photo. He was clear, but the rest around him was impressionistic. And I can tell you, when I saw this picture, I was just shocked. This is it. This is exactly what I saw. It's going to be a month ago tomorrow. This was it. And then I had to stop everything because this being reported in this article by Fox News. Republican presidential nominee, former President Trump, raises his fist as he departs a recent campaign event. He departs a recent AP photo, Alex Brandon, and that is September 23rd. My dream was August 24th. This very thing is what was shown to me by heaven on Trump, and it just blows my mind. I mean, I've had, the Lord has given me so many things, but I have to tell you, it's never old. It's never old, and I never get jaded, and it almost blows me away because God is, he's phenomenal. Okay, he's phenomenal. But so anyways, when I saw this, I realized I have to stop, and I've got to report this no matter how I feel. And so that's what I'm doing, because now I understand, um, it's a combo here. It's this photo. Now I understand the symbolism of it. When I would see this particular endorsement, when this particular image would be put to this particular endorsement, marks the time of the turnaround that's going to happen, and that is happening now for Trump, that's making him the people's choice, and it's going to be a landslide. So I wanted to take the moment to update and let you know, wow, here's the picture. Here's a very, very exact image I saw with endorsements like this. And not due to endorsement, is showing the hearts of the people. Unlikely people are turning around, and they are determining Trump as their choice, and with great passion. And they're ready to stand up for it. And this mayor's attitude is exactly what I saw. He says, I'll not regret my decision, no matter what the outcome would be, and I'm ready to face the consequences. That's what the vibe I was given in my prophetic dream, that there would be this passion nationwide towards Mr. Trump that was not expected back in August when I was given that prophetic dream. And so I had to report it because it was put in my lap, it was put in my face, and I know now it's my second part of this job that the Lord has given to me on this prophetic message. So you don't know how mind-blowing it is just to have seen this image, and then suddenly to see it almost a month to the date, and how it has played out in reality, that it has been used in an article of an endorsement, an unlikely endorsement. To me, it's a highly unlikely endorsement that a person of Arabic descent would endorse Trump. But I get it. Why? Because he's saying that he's a man of principles, and this aligns with his own principles and is traditional principles. And I'm seeing that also coming to light. And this is one of those things I'm seeing being the fire flaming this turnaround, this nationwide turnaround, the sharing of the principles, the common traditional principles seems to be a passionate thing of many people.